constantly worried about everything.
Not worried about a thing. What's up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome back to another live episode on the YouTubes. It's not live if you're listening onto the podcast feed.
Which it is on.
But we were live.
We were in the past, which is it's still in the future from
And we
now.
are alive. So
In
I
the
guess we are
present.
live. I've made this joke before, like on episode 10 or something. I don't
That's
know.
a deep cut. Call back.
From the way back when. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Mr. Tyler is gone. We are very sad. He was sick today, which is why we had to call an audible on our episode last second. We're managing ourselves.
Where is he? I'm looking for him. He's not here. Oh well.
He's missing. But I'm Luke.
This
I
is
almost
Luke.
called myself Mr. Luke, and I didn't know how I felt about that. And this is, I'll do it. This is the beautiful Brett. It is Fashion Week here on the.
It is. I can't pop
I'm
my
not the
collar.
fanboy, so.
They're like
I don't have one.
buttoned up, but
So, I do have a Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champions
oh,
t-shirt. Though.
that is some good fashion right there. For real though. Man,
Chiefs.
how has your week been?
It was normal for me.
It was a week.
Yeah. I imagine other people had more important plans than I did this week, but this is going to sound like a desperate plea or something. I am single, so I did not celebrate anything Friday night.
Well, that's okay.
It's okay.
But wait, where'd they go?
What?
I didn't forget about you.
Oh my God.
I have some candied hearts for you and Tyler.
I'm
Tyler-
taking his because he's gone.
I was gonna say he's not here, so he doesn't get his.
Won't be able to display
I got
it
some
this
for
week.
myself too. Love yourself.
Absolutely. Love yourself.
Don't worry, we won't eat these on the podcast. We know. We get complaints all the time. Jeez, Louise.
This is what happens when Tyler's gone.
What is this, amateur hour? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so you didn't do much this weekend, but that's okay. Did you do anything?
I did do
other
some
than-
new stuff this weekend.
Okay.
But all of it was old.
Oh, it's old new stuff.
Yes.
Hey, that's the way it works sometimes.
It was old to the world, but new for me. First thing I did was I watched the original Suicide Squad
Oh.
from 1967, I think. It's actually called The Dirty Dozen.
But we know what you really are.
Yeah, but it was really good. It's a straight up military movie. It's nothing weird like how Suicide Squad often tries to be and should be.
True that.
But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. If you were extremely disappointed with Suicide Squad, it's on Netflix. I'd say check it out. It is from the 1960s, so don't expect some mind-blowing action, but expect a really good story and really good characters. The other thing I did was with all the Pattinson news and seeing the Lighthouse
Yes.
and everything, I went and I watched Good Time. It's by the Safdie brothers who made Uncut Gems. Yep. Another reason I wanted to watch it. It was on Amazon Prime. And I was like, oh, I need to watch that. And then they took it off like a bunch of punks. It's like, gosh dang
How
it.
dare they?
But then they added it to Netflix. And lots of people have Netflix. So I'd encourage you, if you really liked Uncut Gems, go watch Good Time.
For the 5 of you who watched Uncut Gems, look,
We're not alone.
the movie got good praise. It did fine. That's not like a knock against the movie, just that it's a weird movie to.
Yeah.
It was not gonna get more than 5 people to go to it.
Yeah, it is
And that's
A24's
fine.
most profitable
That's true.
now.
It's true.
So it's both of those movies are really good.
Yeah.
Good Time. It's about a Robert Pattinson and his brother who might be deaf but is also mentally handicapped. They rob a bank, and Robert Pattinson's brother, played by one of the directors, Benny Safdie, gets arrested, and Robert Pattinson is trying to get him out of jail. And it's just this wild night that he has.
I don't know about you, but that sounds like a good time to me.
It was. It's really good, and the way the Safdie brothers make movies, they're not like your normal movies, like Uncut Gems and this. They're like they're so realistic. Like, it's super street level New York. It's like if you walked down the street, you could actually probably see something like this happening.
Yeah.
As to oppose where most movies have a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? They're exaggerated a lot.
Okay.
Like there's a sense of scale. Like, they always make things a little more extravagant than what they are.
Sure.
Whereas Safdie Brothers, you're like, this is how New York actually is.
Right. It's grounded, or it's just more real.
Mm-hmm.
Feels more like this could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The performances are really good. Pattinson is great. It will really get you excited for the Batman, I think, because he plays pretty tough. He's not obviously a Bruce Wayne Batman tough, but he's a tough guy. So go check that out. I guess I'd give it a fanboy worthy if you're a fanboy of Uncut Gems. And
so small minority.
Yeah, it's a small crowd that will like that type of movie.
Is it one of those where you could watch the first 10 minutes and know if you're gonna like it or not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
The first, like the beginning, and then also the end are pretty anxiety-inducing, kind of like how Uncut Gems was.
I'm feeling a theme for the Safdie Brothers.
Yes. Whereas Uncut Gems was just a steady incline until just moment where it's like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Good Time is hectic at the beginning, slows down a bit, but you're still on the edge of your seat, and then at the end again, you're just like, oh my gosh, what the heck? There's no way like he's gonna be doing all this, and how is he gonna get out of this? What's he gonna do? And it's a lot of fun. It's also short. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, so
Nice.
it's a good fun watch. Recommend it. The last thing I did was this was gonna be our topic, but Tyler's gone.
And I still haven't seen it. No, sorry.
And Tyler was probably going to say a little bit more than me because I think he liked it more than me. I think he did like it more than me. But I went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog. I went for Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
I got what I wanted out of Jim Carrey.
You got Jim Carrey.
And the rest, honestly, I don't really care about.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. Totally serviceable. # Olive Garden. Once you see it, that'll make sense.
I don't know what that means, but I'm here for it.
But yeah, I guess that'll be a tease for next week. I'd say if you're between the ages of 8 and 14, you'll love it.
Nice.
You'll love it. Parents, if you're taking your kids, might have a good time with their kids. They might enjoy Jim Carrey. But this might be a movie that you have the babysitter take your kids to.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought it was fine. But yeah, that's everything I did.
Nice. Well, I didn't do too much this week. However, sorry, there's lots of noise happening around us. Hopefully no one else can hear it.
Kat has a hot take on Sonic.
Yeah, Podcat is real excited about Sonic. So I put out another podcast this week. And I say I just mean I'm co-hosting another podcast.
What?
Please don't feel like this is a betrayal.
It's been real, guys.
Oh no!
It's been real, guys. Have a great time.
It's called Insufficiently Advanced. It's a podcast.
You already lost me.
About the sufficient and insufficient technology we use every day. So it's kind of a similar format to Here's, where we kind of cover some news stuff, tech-related news. We offer insights into a variety of different tech topics. What should you do for home networking, and what if you want to, which brand of SSD should you get? Those kinds of things. So we just launched this week. Insufficiently Advanced. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, a couple other places. But
awesome.
I don't think we have a social media yet for me to tag.
Ooh,
but
you got to claim.
I know we'll get it.
We'll
get it at some point. But we'd love if you went and checked it out, and especially if you're interested in tech. But that's about all I did this week. Doing lots of home projects. So yeah, not
Very
a lot of time for fun things.
I had plenty of time.
So let's segue over into news. That was like our fastest weekly recap ever.
Yeah, don't get used to it, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Get ready for next week when I watch every movie ever and I'm here to review them all.
You're getting old.
I know, I need to do it while I'm young.
There were some trailers that came out this last week.
A couple, yeah.
Let's talk about those. What do you want to start with?
How about The Hunt?
Ooh.
A movie we already knew about was delayed because of
Horrible things.
horrible things. Understandably.
Yep.
But it's back. It's coming sometime this year. March, maybe.
I think it's like April 1st or 3rd or something like that. Maybe in then March.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It's coming out spring.
It had a date on it, and we really didn't pay that much attention to it.
Should I look it up?
Sure. So this is a movie about humans being terrible and hunting other humans.
March 13th.
13th, okay. I don't know. It's a Blumhouse. It intrigues me to a certain degree,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. The trailer, when it ended, I was just like, okay, this looks like it could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like, honestly, it reminds me of Ready or Not.
Yeah.
When I watched that trailer, I was like, "Ooh boy, this looks bad. I don't like it." Discount Margot Robbie, but you know what? Samara Weaving was awesome in that movie, and that movie was a ton of fun.
Ready or Not is awesome.
That kind of gives
A
me
little more.
hope that it could be really good. Plus, it's Blumhouse. They're hit or miss, but their hits are
Their
usually
hits are
pretty
pretty good.
big hits. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
Who knows? One that you're not that excited about, but I am a little more excited about than you. French Dispatch.
Yep.
Wes Anderson's next film.
Are you a Wes head?
I'm not a Wes head. I certainly appreciate what he's contributed to film. I think he has his style is obviously very unique and not for everyone. I get
It's
it.
the opposite of the Safdie brothers.
Yeah, it really is. The Safdies are chaos. Wes is like,
I could just see the
order.
Safdie brothers watching this be like, everything's so neat and clean. What's going on?
I don't know.
Where are the close-up shots of somebody's face of them rubbing their hands through the hair and going, "Ah, man."
You know, much like Tarantino, I think if you've seen one of their, one Tarantino film, you've seen most Tarantino films. They're all very similar. Same with Wes Anderson, and I don't really feel like this one's gonna stand out in any major way, other than like it's got a good cast. So
I guess it takes place in Kansas. The
the
paper or whatever, the French Dispatch of the Liberty, Kansas something is like on the title card, and I was like,
Yeah.
cool. Like honestly, that was what got me most excited for it. And the cast is really good.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a Wes head. I'm sorry if this upsets you, especially since I am such a big movie fan. I've not seen a Wes Anderson movie.
How dare you?
I
Sir.
do want to see the Grand Budapest Hotel because I have only ever heard great things about it.
Probably my favorite of his.
I need to get around to it. It's just I always get stuck doing other things, and
Yeah.
honestly, I forget about it.
No, that's fair. It's fine.
And then it's just like I guess I'm a Safdie head
yeah.
now. But the visual style almost kind of drives me crazy a little bit.
Oh, sure.
With everything being symmetrical and so stylized. Like, I do think it's cool that somebody can do
symmetry?
that. But I don't know if it's for me. We'll see once I watch one. Tweet at me. Bring it.
At Luke.
I can
no.
take it.
Don't hate him.
No,
at,
I don't care.
At him what your favorite Wes Anderson movie is.
At me whatever you want.
Okay.
I can take it.
I was just gonna maybe
I won't-
there's an overwhelming like, oh, you've got to see.
I will not watch Fantastic Mr. Fox because it's stop motion. So don't. I'm not doing it.
You do have an issue with those kinds of movies, don't you?
It's creepy.
Sad day.
Scary.
Okay. Oh,
We got some TV trailers.
We did get a TV trailer. We got one that matters though.
Are we talking about the same one?
Probably not.
One threw the hissy fit into one threw the internet into a hissy fit for some reason. That being Stranger Things season 4.
Yeah.
Hopper's back. What? No way.
To no one's surprise.
No, two people surprised.
Apparently, people were surprised.
Like I get on Twitter. I'd seen the trailer already. It's towards the end of the day, and I knew it was trending, and I'm like, what could this be about? Usually it's a meme.
Yeah.
No, it was for the Stranger Things season 4 trailer. People going, I knew it. I knew he was alive. I knew they didn't kill him. It's like, yeah, yeah. What did you expect?
You know.
Like, I know I'm, like, talking to, like, probably 12-year-olds.
Right.
But come on. I knew it. Yeah.
I think it was... Yeah. For most people who know film and movies...
Especially...
I think it was a little bit like oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. Like...
Especially genre...
There's that emotional punch at the end that, like, if he's gone, here's what it means. Mm-hmm. They play that up for the emotional punch at the end of the season.
And then there's the post-credits.
Post-credit scene where there was a little debate about who that could be. Most people assumed Hopper. But there was the main scientist from season 1.
Oh, yeah. Matthew Modine.
Yeah. Was thought to. But
it still could be.
It's still... yeah.
But, I mean, most people were still like, Hopper's alive.
Yeah.
They're not going to kill him.
Yeah. He's a moneymaker.
Yeah. He is.
And clearly this means he's coming back. I mean, it's not like going to be a big secret where he's not in half of the season and he shows up in the last half. He's going to be there episode 1.
Which is really nice. I do like how this trailer was just like, he's back. Let's do this.
I thought it was a good reveal. Good teaser.
The other one was we got a full trailer for Altered Carbon season 2.
Yep.
I think it looks really good. I am very sad, though, that it's not going to be following the second book, which is this crazy, like, Indiana Jones type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing this archaeological dig looking for a Martian warship going through a Stargate on the other side of the galaxy. And it's just, what? Like, it's crazy. And maybe they'll explore that in a season 3 if it's successful. I hope so. But I'm really excited for this. This is a world I really enjoy watching.
Yeah. So. Nice. Finally, then we got The Green Knight. This came out of nowhere, and I love it. This is another A24 movie.
This movie looked wild. Dude, the ending shot or whatever that thing was, I was just like, 1 ticket, please.
Yep.
1 ticket, please. Yes, me.
I will say that I heard someone else say this, and I completely agree. Their trailers are kind of starting to feel a little one-notey.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, I could totally feel the Lighthouse. Like, just put this music on the Lighthouse trailer. Put this music on
Midsommar.
On Midsommar, you know, like, and it just kind of feels the same. That said, it still did it for me. So.
Oh yeah, it was great. And plus, I think he's in French Dispatch too. But Dev Patel being the lead. Yeah. Man, he's fantastic.
I love him.
Is there any more?
Nope.
Ooh.
But
I have some news for you then.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you're a huge fan of this current film series.
Yes. I'm so ready.
We're getting another retelling of a live-action Disney movie. This time in the form of a sequel to Aladdin. How does that make you feel, Brett? Give me all the feelings that you have.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. No, here's the deal. Okay. I'm more excited for an Aladdin 2 than I was for Aladdin. Yeah. Because while I know there are people out there who are fine with / enjoy the Return of Jafar, the animated sequel, it's not going to be that. And so, hey, this is new storytelling. And you know
Yeah.
what I say about new storytelling. I'm all here for it.
I could see them taking a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, especially since spoilers for Aladdin.
What?
The
No.
live action version, Will Smith doesn't seem to have his powers anymore.
Right.
So the animated sequel probably wouldn't work. So they're going to have to do a lot of figuring out. And the stuff they added, I felt in the Aladdin live action was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that stuff. I really liked what they did with Jasmine. She wasn't just stuck in an hourglass. But yeah, I know how you get your feelings for live action
It's
retellings of Disney classics.
It's fine.
Ooh, bring on Bambi.
I'm more excited for that than I am for Bambi. You know, I had an interesting conversation with someone about live action remakes, and I think there is some justification for wanting to retell a story for a new generation, right? I get that. The challenge is, in the past, access to those older movies has been limited.
Stupid vault.
Right? Whether that's Disney or any other thing that, like, this movie didn't make enough money, was not popular enough for us to
Good luck
make
finding
a VHS version of it.
Good
right?
luck finding
Or
the Black
make a-
Cauldron or Treasure Planet anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, Treasure Planet's so good.
Yeah. Give me a live action version of that. I'd
Oh,
take
man,
that.
see there I'm torn because I want it. But I don't.
Nobody saw the original, so I feel
know.
like it'd be fine. I mean, and I haven't even seen that in 15 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
because I can't find it anymore. Well, it's probably on Disney Plus.
we have it on DVD.
I'm gonna steal it. I'm not gonna borrow it. I'm gonna steal it.
Straight up. But yeah, no, like it's just weird. Bit like from a business perspective for me, I want creatives to be able to tell stories, and even if they're retellings or a different take on a classic tale, I'm more okay with that than what I feel like we keep getting, which is the exact same thing with 2020 CGI.
Yeah.
The little changes aren't enough. The Aladdin, not different enough.
Yeah. I'm curious how many of Disney's releases last year were original. They had Marvel, Star Wars, all sequels, and they had Disney live actions. They had Frozen 2.
So, yeah.
And they all made $1 billion. Jeez
That's the
Louise.
thing. That's the thing. It's.
I mean, the only thing I feel like, and I mean, this is all I can think of on the spot that they can do that's original is some of their animated stuff. Like this year we'll have Soul and Raya the Last Dragon,
right.
but everything else is probably a sequel or
Yeah.
something.
Honestly, yeah, Disney Animation does do. They are that like arrowhead of originality for Disney, and then their live action team comes in and
They're like, we're doing Raya the Last Dragon 2024, baby. Thank you, Disney Animation. We got it covered.
I'd rather them see. And you know, this is going to be more possible now with their acquisition of Fox and their properties, or 20th Century Fox and those properties, is take IP that didn't do well and reinvent them. I'd love to see another take on Aragon.
Yeah.
Disney now has those rights to make that movie, so
I'd love a new telling of, I don't remember what it's called, but The Black Cauldron was the second book in the series.
oh yeah.
I'd love to see that full story.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really, and I mean, the first movie come out, people would be like, what's this? I mean, just call it The Black Cauldron, whatever.
It's fine.
Like,
It's fine.
Black Cauldron 1. Black Cauldron 2. Or throw in one of those colon things. But yeah, Disney makes a lot of money, so nothing's going to change.
Nope, nothing's changing there.
Money talks. Speaking of money talking with Disney, Indiana Jones 5 has started filming in April.
Oh, yes, it has.
I'm probably one of the 6 people on planet Earth that is like, yeah, bring it. I want this. I feel so alone in this corner.
Yeah, you keep standing over there alone.
I feel like it could be Indiana Jones 5, but treat it like how they treated Mad Max Fury Road. Sure, Mad Max's name is on the title, but really he's a secondary character in his own movie to Furiosa.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm hoping they bring in somebody to age up Short Round from Temple of Doom.
Oh, sure.
Have him
That
be
could
the
be cool.
go on an adventure and
Yeah.
have grumpy old Harrison Ford throwing out weird punches, barely making it by the scrap of his teeth. I think that is the best route to go. They won't do it because it's the best route to go. Anyway,
Hey, you know,
Indiana Jones is probably a clone.
Here's the deal. We're in the Chiasance.
No.
I'd be okay with them bringing him back now.
He is so good now. He's
I know.
gotten so much better.
He's so good.
But that character sucks.
Well, you just it's the same character, but it's okay just to
tweak him.
This isn't a direct sequel. There's been some time difference. Let him have grown up a little bit and he can take over. I'm here for that.
I guess I'd be here for it because I've really been enjoying Shia's work. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm with you. But I'm curious about how much of this is actually going to be an old Indiana Jones, too, or if they're going to do, like, flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can take it.
At this point, they're just going to de-age Harrison Ford for the whole movie, right?
Probably. Got to use that Disney de-aging tech that makes them look fine at best, usually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a young Harrison Ford, I guess.
Okay, where's my notes here? Oh, we got the theme song to our new James Bond movie.
That's right.
No Time to Die by Billie Eilish.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think, Luke? You're probably you're the biggest Bond fan here? I think you're probably a bigger Bond fan than me.
I love Bond. It's one of my favorite franchises, along with. I mean, there's a lot of franchises, but like.
Bond
You got
Bond,
your Star Wars, your DC, your Marvel,
Bond
and Bond for
Bond
me.
or Fast?
Bond.
Good, thank you. We can be friends
Bond.
again.
Always Bond. Like, I love the James Bond movies. All of them, including Die Another Day. I like the bad ones because they're bad, and I love the good ones. Casino Royale is probably one of my favorite movies. I say that like one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 20. I don't know. It's confusing. I've seen a lot of movies. But yeah, the theme, I liked it. I thought it was good. I was kind of sad it wasn't different than the last two. I feel like when Skyfall came out, and Adele's song was dope. The song is fire. And then they got Sam Smith, I think, to do Writings on the Wall. And it was like, okay, that was not as good. It was adequate, but it's just copying Adele, kind of.
Yeah.
And this one is the same thing again. I do think it's better than Sam Smith's Writing on the Wall, mainly because Sam Smith going up so high on his courses was too hard to understand and kind of hurt my ears a bit. But yeah, I really liked it. I'm excited to watch the very strange opening credits with it. It's probably going to be... what's it going to be? I guess Skyfall kind of had smoke underwater type looking ink blotty. Ooh, no, Spectre was ink blotty.
Yeah.
Because of the octopus. What's something weird going to be? It's probably going to involve like... they did skeletons with Spectre.
Spectre.
With Spectre because of the Day of the Dead at the beginning. Shoot.
Something
I could see it being
dark and
I was gonna
dreary.
say it might be something related to a graveyard or something because
Ooh, what do you got?
No
Lightning,
Time to Die and-
like a thunderstorm.
sure, yeah. And then all the dancing girls at the beginning will be clouds and Bond will be walking through going, "What?" then he'll get shot out of a gun. And he'll be like, whoa. And then lightning will strike and it's going to go to a different cloud and it's going to be like a tornado. I don't know what happens in this movie, by the way.
You got the inside scoop, clearly. Over in the chat,
All I'm saying is there's going to be a tornado involved somewhere in the movie.
JT is asking
There's
you
my hot
about the Chris Cornell one.
Chris Cornell.
Was that Casino
Casino Royale?
That was good.
That one was awesome. It was
That
a
one was
great
really good.
way to reboot it, just not with the movie, but also the song.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough energetic, good Bond songs.
Yeah.
Most of them are sad.
Yeah.
Um,
He's a sad man.
Live and Let Die, one of the best. Live and let burn. Like they play that on the radio.
Yeah.
Still. They're not playing Madonna's because it sucks. There's a couple in there that are pretty bad. This one was safe though. I've talked too much about this.
It's fine. We can keep moving. What's your next news story?
Oh.
I really liked it too. I mean, I'll just throw that out there. I know we didn't.
I'm so excited for Bond.
I know, me too.
It comes out in April, and I
Should
can't
we
wait.
wear suits to that for that review?
Tuxes?
Sure.
Remind me, and maybe I will.
Okay. I was just gonna say suits. I don't have a tux. I'd have to go rent a tux.
I have a tux.
My gosh.
Here, we can hit all the
All-
versions of Bond. We have tux version,
I'll wear a suit.
action Craig version, and then like dinner party Craig version.
Yeah. There we go.
So
I am more of
got
a
it.
dinner party kind of guy. than,
I'm at the high stakes
yeah.
table.
I'm not a high stakes.
My next story, oh boy, in the world of Marvel and Sony, kind of two things, I guess, real quick. Tom Hardy showed a picture of, what's his name? Woody Harrelson
Oh.
on the set of Venom 2. Whoop-de-doo. It
Not
doesn't.
Carnage yet. Woody Harrelson.
It doesn't reveal anything.
Yeah.
People were always like, oh my gosh, it's Carnage. No, it's not. It's just Woody Harrelson hanging out. But Sony and Marvel, they slated a new movie for October 8th, 2021. And we aren't sure what it is yet, but that movie's coming up real quick.
It's got to be something they've already been working on, right?
Yeah. I feel
Like behind
it.
the scenes.
I mean, they've been working on a Madam Web movie. They have the Silver and Black movie. Ugh. You know what? No, that's way too soon. I was about to say maybe it's the Spider-Verse sequel, but that's going to take so much time to make with how they animate those.
It'll be some
I
sort
know
of
that-
Spider-Man property though.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of speculation that it's going to be Spider-Woman, which I'm here for. That'd be cool. I don't know a lot about her. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming out with Sony and Marvel. Seems like they're kind of starting to get I won't say a handle, but they're kind of moving the throttle on this Spider-Verse. On their Spider...
Here's the deal.
Spider-Verse.
It's their biggest property, and they know they need to make money, so
They don't want to lose the rights.
Nope.
But yeah, we'll see. Don't blow it, Sony. I don't have very much faith in you because Venom sucked and Morbius doesn't look good.
So we had a new game announced this week. We probably had multiple games. There was one that was big that kind of hit the front page of a bunch of magazines and stuff like that, and that is called Outriders. It is a third-person RPG shooter from the developers People Can Fly. They made
What? People can fly?
People Can Fly. Did you know that?
No.
I know.
I'm still
haven't
waiting for
figured-
pigs.
I haven't figured it out either, but
Anyway, sorry.
apparently someone knows the secret. They made the game Bulletstorm, and they were also instrumental on a couple of the Gears of War games. I think for their PC ports, but then they also did Gears of War Judgment. So I think IGN has like a IGN first look at some gameplay and some story behind it.
Is it their February game? Or no, that's Doom, I think.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. We don't work for IGN.
We don't.
They can do whatever they want.
But Polygon described it as kind of a mix of Destiny and Anthem and Gears of War. So
Ooh, you said Anthem.
it's a looter shooter.
Everybody's triggered.
It's a looter shooter.
Everybody's triggered except me.
And I guess you've got like powers and stuff, and I mean it's RPG, so
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna build your character out. But I don't know, looks interesting.
I'll have to check it out. I hadn't heard of it.
I'm not hot into looter shooters right now. But
Same. Very same. I actually got on. I started loading Destiny over the weekend, and I was like, I don't want to play this.
Tyler sent me that link that the Division 2 was like $3, and I was like, $3, I could buy that. I don't want to put in the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. We don't want to overdo it with the looter shooters.
it's too late. Although saturation has not been hit yet, and so you got at least another 4 years of them.
Oh boy, 4 years.
Yep. That was my last news story, other than kind of our topic.
Ooh.
Did you have any other newses?
No, just the Batman camera test.
Yeah, we got Matt Reeves shared over on Vimeo the camera test of Robert Pattinson as the Batman in his outfit. Not costume. It's not a costume. It's an outfit. And you know what? I think this looks dope.
Yeah.
I am so here. That jawline.
Oh my.
That handmade tactical look is
It has.
sick.
So when I watched it several times, thankfully it's short, and I get a lot of vibes from Year One, kind of with the leather cowl with the stitching, and then also from the Arkham video games. Kind of a mix of Origins and Knight, because like when you look at the chest, it looks kind of mechanical, but I mean in Knight it's like almost an Iron Man suit.
Right.
It's not that.
No.
But also
But
in
it
like
feels plated.
Yeah.
Like this suit could
it
like
could stop a bullet.
It could take a bullet.
Yeah.
Right.
Mask. Ooh, I don't know about that.
It's I think what we're probably seeing is like that first homemade, or maybe not first, but an early homemade version before he's like, okay, I'm all in. I'm gonna sink $10 million in making this thing perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And like a lot of people have been saying, oh, this isn't the finished suit. It's another finished suit. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but no, it's not, because he'll probably get an upgraded suit in the sequel.
Yeah.
And then another suit in the next sequel. Like they're always changing Batman suits. He's He's always tweaking stuff.
Nolan's suits weren't the same movie to movie.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to turn that head.
Although his was probably the most consistent.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, especially from Dark Knight to Rises.
Yeah.
I imagine they really only changed some stuff to make it easier for Bale.
Yeah. The whole point was that he had put the suit away for 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense for them to have a lot of changes on the suit. It was going to be very much that Dark Knight version.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people are kind of sad it's an armored suit again, because it is what we get most of the time. So I guess I could understand why people would be upset that it's not
That
more Batflecky, where that was armored. It looked.
I have no doubt that Pattinson could get ripped, but I don't think he can get Affleck ripped. Like, Affleck's the only Batman who could pull off that completely unarmored suit and still make it look that intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, and I'm all here for if Pattinson got a version of it, but I don't think he quite has that body type.
Mm-hmm. So we don't get a full look at the suit.
No.
I mean, it's just a camera test, and it's to appease us fans for not freaking out too much. So I have a little questionnaire for you, a little would you rather about the suit and kind of just the Batman movie in general.
Yes.
Try and do it before my computer dies here.
Oh no! Do you need to plug it in?
No,
Did
I
you
won't.
bring a power cord?
I have it, but I won't need it after this. So
Okay.
it'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about
I'm
it.
concerned for
Now
you.
that I don't have to record,
Ah.
everything's good. Good. So, would you rather long ears on the cow or short ears?
I am a classic short ears guy.
Okay. I myself am wanting long ears.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get long ears because Matt Reeves is a long Halloween fan.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty famous long-eared book. Plus, I mean, Batfleck had the short ears, so I mean, they might just alternate it.
They could be longer than Batflex.
Yeah, and I've actually
That'd be
heard some
okay.
people say, "What if there is no ears on it?" Like, that looks so weird. I don't think that'll happen.
I don't think that'll happen
It's-
either.
You need it. You need it.
You need some
It
some
adds a
ears.
lot of intimidation factor.
Yeah.
Do you want the eye holes? Ooh, need to be careful with what I say there for that. To be white covered, or do you think they'll go with the normal? You can see the eyeball. maybe
Oh,
some
you
eye
mean
black.
like the makeup? Makeup or no makeup?
Eye black makeup, and you can see the eyes,
Uh-huh.
or white lenses.
Oh. I see what y'all saying.
Like the more, this is kind of like how they did Deadpool and have they been doing Spider-Man to cover up the eyes.
I don't think you should ever cover up Robert Pattinson's eyes.
Because they sparkle?
Because he's a fantastic actor, and when the more you take away in terms of what an actor can use to convey what their character is going through, I think you're just handicapping your actor at that point, and to give them all the tools you can, let them use their full arsenal.
Respect. I myself, I really want to see wide-eyed Batman.
Of course you.
I mean, it looks so cool, and it worked so good with Deadpool. I mean, they were able to emote the face kind of a bit, and masks don't do that. They don't move. But I mean, it's a comic book movie. Come on.
Come on now.
Black and gray suit, or a blue or dark blue and gray.
So, personally, aesthetically, I like the darker, like gray and black.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't seen a blue-ish suit, so even if it's just got more of a like
a dark navy.
dark navy, I'm here for that.
Yep, I'm with you.
We just haven't seen it in so long that I really do want to see it again.
Solid black symbol, or do you want yellow in there, like to accent it?
I'm gonna be a fan of the all black. I think that the yellow, depending on how they do it, you could maybe do like a thin outline and kind of make it look cool. But but otherwise, it almost draws too much attention.
You know what? I'm gonna educate you. That's the point. It's when we're getting super nerdy, and I love it. So it's in Batman comic. I think it might be even in Dark Knight Returns a bit. The reason that it's so bright and noticeable there is so bad guys see it and they go, "I should shoot right there because that is the most padded area on his entire suit." So
Strategery.
don't shoot it ahead. They're like, "Oh, there's a target right there. I can hit that." Well, the bullet bounced off. So sorry, you've been knocked out.
Touche. There you go. You've proven me wrong. I will say I love what they're doing with his
symbol.
symbol on.
Yes, I
in
guess
this
we
one.
didn't talk about that, but rumor is it hasn't been confirmed, and we won't know until the movie comes out probably. But that the symbol is the gun that Joe Chill used to kill his parents,
And he's cut it in half, like,
he karate chopped it in half.
and smeltered it down or whatever to form the bat symbol, which is dope.
That is so cool. Whoever caught that,
Good eye.
you are a legend.
All right, next question.
Next
Sorry,
question. So I couldn't really think of an opposite one for this, but I thought it would be entertaining anyway. Do you want the glidey flyy cape, kind of like how they use it in the Dark Knight, how we could pretty much just fly over the city with it? Or do you want them maybe to do something new, maybe accent the zipline gun a little bit more. Or I know in a lot he just grabs the cape and he kind of parachutes down to stop from his fall, so he doesn't break his ankles and back and head and neck and knees. Because that's what.
So I think my favorite depiction of a cape in a Batman has been in Snyder and Batfleck.
How he wasn't flying around.
He's not flying around. The explanation of how Christian Bale could glide worked in 2008.
Where you send an electric current through this cape, and the cape hardens, and you can fly, but it doesn't harden enough, so you can just snap it in half.
But
it's still nice and silky smooth.
Especially now that and for this movie specifically, for this next The Batman, like because it's such a homemade outfit, I think I'd rather it just be
It's cloth.
It's cloth. It's there to intimidate.
Cool.
So,
All right, more movie in general. You can pick one.
oh,
Batmobile, Batcycle, Batplane, or Batboat.
I have to pick only one of those.
You can only pick one.
We've gotten so many good Batmobiles. They've all been very unique, and I love each of them for what they are. I think I'd like to see more Batcycles.
So I was asking Tyler about these earlier, and he said that too. And I agree. I'd love to see more motorcycles.
And
It's a lot of fun.
the Batwing is, I'd almost rather see something that's less of a vehicle and more of an exosuit for like a Batwing.
Okay.
So it's smaller, maybe it's still something that he kind of like
Like a
gets
hang
encased
glider?
in, kind of.
Hang glider jetpack mechanism.
Yeah, I don't know. But something that's not just like this huge, every adaptation of the Batwing that I've seen would be spotted from 15 miles away and heard from even further. And it just doesn't feel like the
I do
the
not
vehicle.
like the Nolan Batwing.
No,
It's,
that is.
I call it the Bat, and yes, it comes in black. Oh, thank you, Lucius.
So yeah, motorcycle.
Very cool.
Batcycle.
All right, Robin or Batgirl?
Ooh.
For me, I would pick Batgirl. First of all, we have Dick Grayson, Robin / Nightwing on
Yeah.
Titans, and then also I just think Batgirl would be easier to implement into a story because you have Gordon there.
Sure.
So there's a story connection between Bruce, Barbara, Jim,
Yeah.
and then also you can throw in the Birds of Prey too. So.
There you go. Continuity. I'll agree. I'll say Bat.
All right,
Batgirl.
this is the last one. This one is going to be a tough one, I think.
It's for all the marbles.
So for the full Bat costume, and obviously we already have an answer, but I just we've seen what it is.
Sure.
I want you to speculate which one would you rather have. Or this is going based on sexist comic book outfits for women. Would you rather have only arms and legs, and you can't see, this is non-covered? Like I showed you the picture of Starfire.
The chest is cut. Wait.
I showed you the picture of Starfire.
This
in her outfit.
is Robert Pattinson though.
Yes, this is Robert Pattinson Batman.
So would I rather have a Starfire-esque Robert Pattinson Batman suit
or a Wonder Woman one where it's like a swimsuit and it just covers the chest and the cod piece, and you still have the cowl and boots.
Yes, that one.
The swimwear.
The swimwear. Absolutely the swimwear.
I love it. I honestly have no idea.
If Robert Pattinson in that swimwear Batman outfit were to show up on the Lighthouse Island to come claim his mermaid bride,
is tripping on that island now.
I'm here for it.
What happened? But yeah, all these comic book characters, females, are getting these god awful outfits showing everything. Why not the dudes?
Why not the guy? No, what he should be wearing is the swimsuit that Daniel Craig wore in Casino Royale and the cowl. And that's it. No cape.
I think he should be wearing a Hot Topic Batman licensed swimsuit
Swimsuit.
with the cow. That's it. And it's the yellow swimsuit.
Yes. That's how you know where to aim. Right? Because it's yellow.
Yes. And it's the most padded area.
It's not padded much.
Because
It's padded a little bit.
guys are self-conscious, I guess. Anyway, that's all I had. Just a little fun.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for...
I try. But all that Batman costume talk will lead us into our audible of a topic, which is superhero movie costumes, outfits, uniforms
That we love.
that we love.
/ we might rank, might not. We'll see if it may be
We'll see.
impossible.
We're gonna talk
Especially with only 2 of us.
about. We're gonna talk about every
Every single superhero ever
single one.
in a movie. We're talking... No, that's not
First
true.
one, Green Hornet.
It's down here. That's why it's the first one. No.
I give it a 4 out of 10.
Real quick over in the chat, Battle Rifle mentioned Deadpool. And I think that's a great one to start out on.
It's a great one to start on. That's one of the best.
It was on the cusp of where CG technology needed to be to make the face work.
Mm-hmm.
That with just how Ryan Reynolds fills the costume and uses it, right? Everything from he's walking around stretching his pants out because it's a little tight to just how the eyes emote, like you mentioned earlier. Spider-Man's do it too, but it just allows for that range of expression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fantastic one, and I feel like I wonder how much Ryan Reynolds had to fight for that outfit.
Yeah.
Because it's so dead on. It might be one of the most comic book accurate ones, at least that I can think of off the top of my head now. Mainly because my computer's gonna die. I'm at 3%. I love it. It's a race against the clock.
Living on the on the
Yeah, and
edge.
then I know also there's the Task Force X. There's the X-Force version that is white. I'm pretty sure. JT, if you're in the chat, and let me know if I'm wrong about that, if that's the X-Force suit. But we kind of got that hinted when he gets all burnt up and destroyed at the end of Deadpool 2. He's gray and black.
yeah.
And, yeah, I love that. Plus, I love the duct tape he adds to fix it in Deadpool 2
Yes.
after he gets ripped in half. That was awesome. Let's see. What are some other great ones? So one of my, I don't know if I can call it best or not, because it's not totally complete. There's a part missing, but I do love Thor's Asgardian armor that he wears. He's missing the helmet because he doesn't want to wear it, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I get it. But yeah, he looks super dope. I loved him in Endgame too, with his braided beard. But I feel like they've always been really on point with Thor's costume, except the helmet, throughout the entire Marvel universe. In every single movie, it's always been really nice.
They've done a great job of evolving it, especially to fit the movie that they're in. So completely agree. Endgame's probably my favorite, just with the the sweater and then when he actually gets his outfit, it's
you're like, oh yeah, there he is,
it's
baby.
he is what he's made all of the Lord of the Ring dwarves jealous.
Yes. Let's see. Maybe we should just go through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The first one, Iron Man 1. This is my favorite Iron Man costume.
I have a hot take for you.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
It's a practical suit, which I think is awesome and just makes it look better.
Is this the only practical suit they did?
I think some of it's practical in Iron Man 2.
Okay.
But less.
I know they had
so.
parts in different movies that were.
Yeah.
It's never. It has been full CGI, but I think they've always had practical elements that they can swap in for when they do close-ups and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that Iron Man suit.
So good.
It's so good. It looks. My favorite part about it is it looks so heavy.
Yeah.
Like, and it might be too just the sound effects that they put with it when he lands. It's tonk.
Yeah, it feels
Like, and he's just walking. It's
hefty,
clunk,
hefty.
clunk, clunk, and like I didn't feel that with the nano stuff, and I'm kind of getting tired of the nano stuff. So I'm really curious to hear your hot take. You love the nano stuff.
No, actually, I don't. It's the nano stuff isn't my favorite. I think its implementation is done really well, especially
Yeah.
in fighting.
Yeah.
You know, seeing how the suit is disintegrating because it's using all of its in the fight against Thanos.
You like at the end of like Infinity War.
Yeah.
And
Super
like,
dope.
yeah, it still looks really good.
But my favorite looking Iron Man suit is actually from Iron Man 2. It's the suitcase suit.
That's not a hot take. You're not wrong, man. That one is fantastic.
It is so good.
Yeah, that one is fantastic.
It's got all those layers.
Yeah.
And
And the build up sequence of it was so
Yeah.
cool. Like, yeah, let's go. And I haven't seen Iron Man 2 in a long time. Does he lose?
he
I don't remember.
loses that suit. He only wears it once.
Yeah, it was
And like
a one-time use.
no. That's why he's in the suitcase.
Another Iron Man suit that I actually really love is also from Iron Man 1. I love his cave suit.
Oh.
I think it looks really cool. And like, yeah, it's not the flashiest. It's not slimming at all, but it looks really cool. And I think they did a good job of bringing that from the page onto the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Favorite Captain America suit. We've talked about Thor. We've talked about Iron Man.
My favorite Captain America suit is his one in Endgame.
It's a good one.
It has the chainmail look. It's got the red, white, and the blue. The helmet feels so good on his face, nice and snug. For the longest time, though, for so long, the Captain America Winter Soldier suit was the one.
Mm-hmm.
The stealth suit with the navy, and then
Yes. It's the
the stripes with the star. Oh, it looked so good. I loved that suit too. But yeah, the Endgame one. I bought the hot toy of that one. Oh, like they announced it, and I was like, purchase. I didn't even blink because my first hot toy purchase. I was like, woo, here we go. I'm all on for this, man. Take my money.
So this one, mine is a Steve Rogers suit, but it's not a Captain America suit, and it's his suit from Infinity War. It's the black. He's kind of foregone being Captain America.
It's the Civil War suit with everything kind of ripped
Yeah.
off. I feel you.
Yeah. He's got that beard too.
Yeah.
It really fills him out.
Beard looks
in
good.
a way that,
Yeah.
man, him shaving that off at the very beginning of Endgame made me real sad. I get it, but I was there for that
Yeah.
all day. Should we talk about some DC characters real quick? We can hop back and forth.
Yeah,
but
let's do that.
do we have a favorite Superman suit?
Who do. There's been a lot.
There have been.
I like the Man of Steel suit, but that movie's just so darkly filtered that it loses so much color, which I think is sad.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the classic Reeves suit,
Yeah.
and it's not very, I guess
It's not super flat. Like
it's not flattering.
it's not.
But man,
yeah.
Reeves pulled it off.
He
And
did,
Henry
he did.
Henry Cavill had to wear it too in his camera
Oh yeah,
test
his
or
camera
whatever.
test.
And he looked good in it too, which
Mhm.
probably it ain't easy, but it's straight off the page, and it works for that movie. And that suit should not work in page
No.
or screen. Like if you would think about that suit, the only place it should work is the circus, because I mean that's where the idea came from. But I love that Reeves suit. The big S, gold symbol on the back, red undies. Love it.
I'll go with the Man of Steel. The fact that it's, and I don't know. I can't remember if it's revealed in it or any of the fact that it's like an undersuit.
Yeah.
Is I think that's really neat. The texture is really well. I think Cavill wears it great.
There's so much incredible detail
The
put
cape
into
is
it.
completely 100% CGI. That blew my mind. the fact that it looks so good.
My favorite thing about the Snyder suit is how it looks alien,
Mm-hmm.
which was one of my favorite things in Man of Steel in general. Was this is a first contact movie,
Yeah.
more so than a Superman comic book movie.
Yep.
It's one of the reasons I love that movie. But like, the classic Superman suit in that movie would not work whatsoever. Like, it would have looked so out of place, and like the swooping detail, like going down the sides and with his gauntlets and like where the boots would be.
Yeah.
It just looks so good. Like, it looks like it isn't from Earth.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Reeves one, it's like, yeah, his mom sewed it. So
Yeah.
it's made from his baby blanket. Like,
Oh my goodness. Who are the other members of the Trinity? We have Wonder Woman, who we haven't had too many silver screen graces of her yet.
I'd say we've had two versions of it, because Snyder's filtered version,
Sure.
and then for Wonder Woman, and then probably in Justice League, I'd say a little too. They really brighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
The Wonder Woman version,
Is so good.
it's so good. It's fantastic. It, once again, like, none of these suits actually, you can say this for every single one, none of them should be looking good,
Right.
really. Like, people don't wear this stuff when they go into battle.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, they would have worn the gladiator skirt probably, and that's it, with like a pauldron
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. But like, man, it looks so good, and it shouldn't have worked, especially since like they updated it from the swimsuit style, where it's
Yeah.
like, it's a one-piece bikini. Here we go. Let's all go fight. Woo! It's like, no, this
I'm so glad that's not like a thing.
yeah, like, no, this
And-
is armor. Like,
Right.
this is gonna help her, and it looks good. Looks good. I sound so creepy saying that. Wow.
Move on to Batman real quick.
Batman looks good.
Batman is maybe the one we've had the most
We've had a lot.
variations on. Anyone gonna throw a vote in for
Bat nipples.
Bat Nips?
Bat nipples. Bat nipples. No, nobody's voting for that one. This might be controversial. My favorite one is actually the Batman Begins suit
Oh.
so far.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like even are we just talking movies, or are we going TV and video games too?
We're talking movies.
Okay, darn. Otherwise, I would have said the Arkham City suit. No, yeah, I'd go Batman Begins. I feel like it was a good mixture of the armor
Mm-hmm.
with the style of looking like Batman. Like, I mean, it was Keaton-esque. Man, I just thought it looked so good. It looked so like, yeah, this is what kind of somebody would wear, and then modify it to look like a bat. But my other hot take is the Adam West one.
Yeah.
I love the Adam West suit. It's corny. It does fit a certain demographic that Batman has had in the past, of very corny and strange Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And that 60s show just totally nailed what they were going for, and it fits perfectly in that show. I know lots of people probably don't like that suit because like it's a t-shirt and pants.
Yeah.
pretty
Oh
much,
yeah. It's
with some undies on the outside. Like, okay, yeah, this was the budgetary problem back in the day. We didn't know how to do this yet, but I love that suit.
Yeah. Mine's probably Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were talking about earlier. I love how Ben Affleck fills out his gray suit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the tactileness of the Dark Knight version is really cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I mean, neither one of our favorites was Batfleck, but that is straight off of Dark Knight Returns, and the way that first image they released of Ben Affleck as Batman, like, everybody was like, yeah, I'm on board now. Yes, Ben Affleck, please. Yes, thank you.
It'll never.
Oh.
It'll never happen. I would love to still see a Ben Affleck solo Batman movie,
Yeah.
divorced of all of the other DC stuff.
Him in it or his directed version, which he was going to do?
Both. I mean,
Both at the same time.
At the same time. Yes. Yeah. The answer to that is yes.
Yeah, that Batfleck outs. The Bat.
You tried.
Struggle bus is real.
The Batfleck suit was incredible. I didn't love Goggle version in Justice League.
Yeah,
but-
Goggle version didn't really do it for me. I thought the I don't know what his armored version in BVS was unique.
Yeah, and
If
like
maybe not the most practical looking thing, just because I mean the thing had to weigh. I mean, if anyone could lift it, it would be ripped Ben Affleck. But like, holy cow, that thing was just massive.
yeah, I'm really glad we did.
I did like those glowy eyes.
Those looked good.
Those were some good glowy eyes.
Yep. Wow, Podcat man, calm down.
Podcat going crazy.
Podcat has some hot takes. He really wants to say how much he hates a Robert Pattinson batsuit.
Or how much he loves the Catwoman suit.
Which one?
Both.
Anne Hathaway's. Whatever.
Eh.
It's barely a Catwoman suit. It's
barely-
the goggles with the ears is the only thing that really does it. The rest is a still suit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer's, I think it is awesome. It only works, I think, because it's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
But
It only works in the style of the movie.
yeah, I think it is so cool looking. And I mean, when I first saw that movie, I was like, whoa,
Oh, hey.
what's up? But yeah, I do love that Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman suit.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hop over to a different... It's back to Marvel, but
Marvel Fox?
Marvel Fox.
Oh.
X-Men. I think so often we have in the X-Men, they all kind of have the same looking suit, or they're all very
They're all
different
wearing their
in terms of
their
like
black leather flight suits.
right. It's either their black leather flight suits or their like their day clothes,
Which
may be inspired from some comics, but aren't really considered their.
I mean, they're out of
outfits.
school.
Right. So I just want to shout out. I just blanked. What was the reboot one? Not Days of Future Past.
First Class.
First Class. I love the with the yellow and the
And like how they accent their powers, kind
Yes.
of. Like how Havoc has the boom thing.
mm-hmm.
I agree, and I love how they adapted Magneto. Also,
Yes.
I think they did a really good job with that. But besides Deadpool being the best, I think one of the best adaptations of a comic book costume that they have, outfit. What did we decide on?
Outfit.
Is Psylocke from a movie I do not like, X-Men Apocalypse. It's like picture perfect from the
Yeah.
page. It's a really good one. Unfortunately, Olivia Munn was whatever in that movie, and I think that movie's terrible.
Yeah. That movie is not good.
But yeah, Psylocke looked super dope in that movie. So, and I think Olivia Munn was like, "I'm not doing this unless you give me a comic book accurate suit."
Yeah.
So that's really cool that she did that.
Another
Yeah.
movie. Not. Sorry. We'll stay in the X-Men universe here for a second.
Okay.
Magneto in Days of Future Past. It's very simple, but it's just enough of that like turning to what he becomes in the OG trilogy that I really, it's like his suit has now got like hints of maroon, like it's a more red, it's got that maroonish.
Yeah.
The helmet really matches.
Yep.
I love it.
Although it's not accurate to what Wolverine has, I kind of like how the jeans and wife beater have kind of itself become iconic
Yeah.
for Hugh Jackman. But I really do hope that when Marvel inevitably makes
Reboots.
Wolverine, we can get the yellow and blue and black or brown or whatever
Yeah.
they go with, because there's been so many different
I
versions.
think they have to, just to differentiate it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, they might be like get a lot of criticism if they don't, because I mean they've done really good with their costumes.
They have. They really have.
Can we talk Spider-Man?
Shoot, we have not talked Spider-Man yet. Yes.
There's been a lot of Spider-Man.
There have been a lot of Spider-Man suits.
4 of them. What's your favorite? Oh, actually, there's been a lot more, because there's like 3 or 4 in Homecoming.
Homecoming has a bunch if you count Into the Spider-Verse. Not live action, but still
That's
a movie.
Gosh dang it. Listen, Miles is my favorite
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man from all those movies, and that's my favorite Spider-Man movie. But I think my favorite suit is it's Maguire.
Yeah.
It's the first one, which is really cool, and they got it right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like they got the black web on him. They got the eyes, the red and the blue. It looked really cool.
Yep.
I thought it was really cool. I like made the suit himself in the movie. Also, I loved his crappy suit. He
Yeah.
was just like wearing a ski mask. I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool. The Spider-Man. It's the human spider. I still don't love Toby as Spider-Man, but I really did love that suit.
Yeah. It's a good look. That would be my pick too. Would be, and that might be colored just by the fact that Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
But yeah, that suit, it looks so good. And again, for the time, it's even better. Like, that was before it had CGI, but like, that was before CGI was ever, like,
Yeah.
they weren't CGIing an entire suit on him like they did in Avengers.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Spider-Man 3 gave us the black suit, which, I mean, I don't remember if I loved it or not. I know everybody thought Venom sucked. The first one, not
Right.
I mean, I know I hate Venom, but what's the actor's name?
Oh, from that 70s show?
Yeah.
Not Toby. Topher Grace.
Yeah, his version of Venom sucked. But I remember really thinking that the black Spider-Man suit was super dope.
Yeah.
Even though we got strange emo Toby.
So this isn't a superhero, but a villain.
Yeah.
I really love, we were just talking about Spider-Man 2, the Doc Ock.
Yo, I'm so glad you said that. That's what I was going to say.
So good.
Man, so good.
Again, a well-acted role. It's a good character.
The
And
arms
then
are
the
dope.
arms are just so menacing.
Those things like came to life.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really cool how they were their own character.
Yep.
Almost. And then they look fantastic. I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I should rewatch it. That whole trilogy, man. I'll give
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 a chance again.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any huge issues with CGI for Doc
No.
Ock in that movie.
No.
Dude, the freaking surgery scene room. Oh my gosh. That terrified me when I saw that movie. Oof. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's one of my favorite superhero movies still.
Yep.
Spider-Man 2.
It's so good. Is your computer officially dead now?
It is dead, but I want everybody to see my cool stickers.
Those are cool stickers.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four?
The suits have been fine.
I think the worst movie, Fan Four Stick.
I
like their suits.
had a
I thought
cool
they were good.
idea.
Not Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom looked dumb in that movie.
They're never going to get Dr. Doom.
No, they will
right.
never get him right. But
Is
I
it that
like
hard
them-
to make a sorcerer and also the ruler of a country? I mean, come on, how difficult is it?
Apparently very difficult. Apparently.
Come on, Marvel, you got this. You got this. I believe in you.
A movie we just watched. Birds of Prey. I love Harley Quinn. Margot
I agree.
Robbie.
I love how her personality comes through in her outfits.
Yes.
Especially like, I love the caution tape thing.
Mm-hmm.
from like the beginning in that first camera test video they showed, I was like, I think that's really cool because yeah, Harley's wild. She'd do that. But yeah, what's your favorite Harley outfit? I guess.
I don't know.
And I love that she just wears roller skates.
Yeah.
That was really cool, and also a fantastic sequence in that movie.
So not in,
Birds of Prey.
so not in any of the movies, but the classic like red and black suit is. I'd be interested to see what they would do for a live action version of that.
So, there is animated movies.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I haven't seen all the Batman animated movies.
No. She wears the classic red and black.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I mean, I'm saying like
So
you're good.
It counts. It counts.
You're good. Loopholes, baby.
I thought you were grilling me for a
No.
second.
That classic Harlequin outfit that Harley wears is fantastic, and we do get it in Suicide Squad for like half a second.
Is it in there? Man, it has been a while since I've watched Suicide Squad. Is it like a flashback thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's when Viola Davis is like narrating who Harley was, and it shows them
of
like
course.
dancing, and she's wearing the Jester Harlequin outfit, and it looks really cool. But
I need to I'll just YouTube that later because I don't remember. I don't remember lots of things.
I'm trying to think of other DC movies that have had.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can. Was there anything?
I really enjoy the costumes in Watchmen.
Oh, I hadn't thought about those, but yes,
Both of them.
the
One, it is not an adaptation, but I loved like Sister Knight's outfit.
in the show, the TV show.
Yeah. But then also like, I mean, it's not a hard costume to make, I guess, but Rorschach looked dope.
For sure.
I thought they did a good job with Night Owl on the costume with the characterization by casting Patrick Wilson, who does not look like the average man, wasn't really spot on, but that's okay. And then I thought the comedian looked super cool as well.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, and Dr. Manhattan. I mean, yeah, he's butt naked in blue, but in both of them, fantastic job. Like, yeah, heck yeah.
Pulled it off.
We're not going to talk about Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I haven't, I actually,
CGI suit.
I've never finished Jonah Hex. Hellboy. I love, both of them. All three of them.
Yeah?
I think
Wait.
Hellboy 1, Hellboy the Golden Army, and then
and
Hellboy, whatever the new one was, that was terrible.
That was a terrible movie.
But David Harbour looked great, and Ron Perlman looked great as Hellboy.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I think I'd pick Ron Perlman, but you're right. I mean, that was...
I think I would just because the movies are so much better.
David Harbour is like the one thing that's trying to save that movie. And at some point he just gives up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm trying to think. What else? What other Marvel have we gotten?
Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange.
For real, yeah, that one is great.
Really well done.
And
costume.
I've seen some fantastic cosplay of Doctor Strange at a couple cons. Might have been the same person. But he looks exactly like the movie, and I thought they did a really good job on that costume for the movie.
To be fair, most of Marvel's properties have been really, really good.
Especially the more recent stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I thought they did a really good job on Thanos' design. Doctor Strange looks good. I was really surprised with how much I liked the Ant-Man design.
Yeah. And when you pair it with the Wasp, like those...
Yeah, the Wasp is great.
They work really, really well together.
I'm just trying to think of...
Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I thought that she had a really unique...
Falcon.
And
we're not spending a whole lot of time on this because there's so... Oh my god, Vision!
Vision's really, really
Vision
good.
looks super good.
Paul Bettany.
Winter Soldier is super simple, but the fact that the arm looks really good is really cool. I think Black Widow's costumes have... Her Iron Man 2 one might be more accurate, but her more recent ones are way better, I think.
Yeah, they look good. Black Panther. I think he's got. I don't love.
At this point,
the-
we're just
I
trying
don't-
to think of all the comic books that came out.
I don't love the nano.
His Civil War one
Yes,
is amazing.
amazing. I don't love the nanotechnology aspect of it.
For me, that one just feels empty. It's
Yeah.
it's just like black,
Yeah.
and I think it looks better when it starts getting purpley, but
Mm,
it's not part of the suit really.
Yeah.
It's like just this glowy effect on it.
yeah.
And then I also loved Killmonger's
Yes.
Jaguar. Was he Jaguar or was he Leopard?
I don't know.
I don't remember. But his
Probably a
his,
leopard.
his Black Panther suit was also very cool.
Not a hero. Crossbones
Oh yeah.
from Winter. No,
He's in Winter Soldier, but and in Civil War.
But in Civil War is when he gets his like
His full mech gear kind of
suit.
thing. Yeah.
He's like decked out, going ready to go toe to toe against Cap. That was dope.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other villains.
I do think villains often like I didn't love Hela in Thor.
I did mainly because of her helmet.
Her helmet, her headdress was not bad.
Yeah, it's one of
I
those
just-
things that you go, they won't do the helmet, and they do, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Loki
Loki's great.
looks great.
Yep.
Honestly, just all the costuming in the Thor movies, I think, is fantastic. Villains. It's tough. Trying to think of some DC villain. Oh, the Jokers, except for Jared Leto's.
Yeah. I also like old school, and probably just because not my time, I don't love the Romero.
You don't like the mustache being
Nope.
painted?
Nope, can't do it.
I really
Cesar Romero.
I don't
great
know what
actor.
I don't know what it is about the
Couldn't do
60s
the
outfits,
Joker.
but like they're almost so corny that I love them.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like the Riddler's just like green spandex. Like you do that in the 60s show and I'm like, yeah, you do it with Jim Carrey and I'm like, no. No.
the Penguin. No. The ice. Mr. Freeze. No.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. No. Please stop. Stop. But yeah, like Heath Ledger's look is one of my all-time favorites.
So good. So good. And Joaquin Phoenix's I think
Yeah.
is very unique and also I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm. What are some other DC movies that have come out?
Oh, another one I didn't like.
Lex Luthor.
All
of them.
Yeah.
I can't stand that Gene Hackman does the wig thing, and Lex Luthor's may have been more performance that led to it, but it's just.
I was gonna say Ares and Wonder Woman.
The problem with that is it's fire and smoke CGI mixed with a character CGI, and it's just kind of like.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with
you.
that.
Zod was good,
Zod was good.
but again, very simple.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that fantastical there. Doomsday, I thought was fine.
Doomsday was almost there.
Doomsday.
Doomsday was almost there. Like everybody's going, oh, he's growing bones, as he get injured, and it's like, oh, okay. He's like, they stopped. Like if he would have
Yeah.
gone full Doomsday, like bone eyebrows and hair and beard and flying out like bones everywhere, then I would have been like, cool. But they kind of stopped and just killed him. They
Sad-
killed everybody in that movie.
Sad day. Another Fantastic Four character, the Silver Surfer, a character that I think is probably really hard to actually harder to pull off than you think.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Looks. You know what? One of the good parts about that movie. I take that back. The only good part about that movie was probably the Silver Surfer. Once again, I should probably watch it, but I don't want to rewatch
I don't know
those.
if that's.
We still need to watch Fan Four Stick, and that's going to be hard enough.
I know. Jeez.
Let's see.
2 more minutes.
They did really good job with the Hulk CG.
Yeah.
Avengers through
Yep.
Endgame.
His costumes have always been fairly
It's
simple.
Yeah, it's simple, but I mean, just the fact that the CG
But he looks good.
and the face looks so good.
Yes. Especially
Like
for
it.
Endgame when he's that cross between, I can see Mark Ruffalo in
Yeah.
there. I can see that expression, that acting.
Yep. Shoot, I'm just trying to think now. What's even a movie? There's been so many.
Black Mask.
Aquaman and Black Manta.
How did we forget Aquaman?
Oh my gosh. Aquaman, Mera, and Black Manta, and Ocean Master. The costuming in that movie
It
was
is so
amazing. I wish
Shame
that,
on us.
that yeah,
Shame on us.
I think that movie should have been nominated for best costumes. All of them are straight off the page, and it's like, no, you don't do that. Make it work. Like they tried to make it work in Justice League,
Yeah.
by giving him like this seaweed kelpie, regalish kind of look, and then they're like, no. Watch this, and like that scale armor they give him looks so freaking sweet. Oh my god.
Yes.
And then like the style of it's like a bubbly thing that both his mom and Mara wear.
Oh, yeah.
Like the swimsuit, I guess. They just look so good. Man. I'm curious with what's gonna happen with that movie.
Yeah.
Everything that's been going on with Heard and Depp.
Just recast. It's fine.
I'd
We'll
totally
act
be okay
like-
with that.
Act like we never.
Emily Blunt. Excuse me. Sorry.
I wonder who he wants.
Oh, Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt.
Of
Sorry,
course.
I sneezed earlier. I don't
Yeah,
know if
you did.
actually heard
You
me,
did.
but,
Okay, so we've talked.
we've
a
gone
lot.
as many as we can remember.
Yeah.
Send us the one we forgot.
We
We're
didn't
sorry.
even we didn't even end up doing like these are our favorite. We just talked about all of them.
We tried to.
We tried at least.
What is your? Let's see if this is possible. What is
Okay.
your number one outfit?
Ooh.
This is tough.
I have to pick.
Or maybe
my favorite.
one that
No. I'll
could-
pick one. I'll pick one.
that could be number one because you might be forgetting one.
Oh, sure. Oh.
This is tough.
This is tough.
I'll go.
You go if you've got it.
Mine, and I'm
I'll try
ashamed
not
that
to.
I forgot about it, but it might be Black Manta.
Yeah.
The dude wears a UFO on his head.
And he pulls it off.
It's a giant bucket on his head. And it looks so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more Black Manta, man. Maybe not my number one, but it's in the discussion.
I'm gonna go with the one that I've had my eye on for like a statuette. I think that's a good gauge of like.
So like me for Captain America Avengers Endgame costume, which is also one of my favorite of all time.
Right. And that is gonna be Wonder Woman's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It's clearly not designed by just like an over sexualized male fantasy. It's here's a comic book accurate version of this that is both what's the word I'm looking for? Not tactical, but like it has purpose.
Yeah.
It's usable.
Functional.
It's functional. It has
Yeah.
functionality. It looks like Wonder Woman,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like usable in just how she wears it. It doesn't feel like that's weird.
Yeah.
It works on Gal so well.
Mm-hmm. For real. I'd agree with you. That would also be in the discussion for me.
Yeah.
There's been so many good ones. Post in the comments or tweet at us or
Let's put out like a little poll or something like
Yeah.
that. It's impossible to do all of them. But,
oh yeah, we'll put out 4 that we loved and
Yeah.
then comment.
tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, sure.
We'll be the
We're probably wrong. We're always wrong.
We're
I guarantee you,
more
we
wrong
forgot
than
the
not.
actual best one.
Yeah.
I guarantee
for
you.
sure.
Somebody is probably going to be listening, going, "What? What?
How dare you?
What? The Green Hornet was the best."
Oh boy, the Green Hornet, man. You know, they tried. They tried
Love it.
with that. Okay, I don't think I'm looking in our notifications here. I'm not seeing any fan box questions this week, and that's okay. But we love your fan box questions.
Yeah, send them anytime. We don't care how weird they are. We'll answer it. But yeah, send us Fanbox questions. Send us outfits and everything you love.
You can do that on Twitter at @WhatTheFanboy. You can email us at whatthefanboy@gmail.com.
Yep.
Until next week, you can...
Yep. Subscribe and like and comment on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it.
This guy's got it.
If you're listening, just probably go down below. There's probably a link to the YouTube stuff. Everything can be found at whatthefanboy.com.
Yep.
Search What the Fanboy on all the socials too. Please review us on iTunes. We'd really appreciate that.
Helps a lot.
And thank you to the people who have. We very much appreciate it. Is that everything?
I don't know.
I think that's everything.
I
There's
think
always
that's
a lot.
Well, we're coming up here into our busy spring seasons.
It's about blockbuster season, baby.
Coming soon.
Yep.
And we're also coming up here at the beginning of June. It's a little ways away. Beginning of June, end of May is going to be our 3-year anniversary. So we'll have something on the stove, something in the oven.
We're gonna do something fun.
Something real crazy.
We need to start preparing for that now, probably.
I know. We'll have a meeting without Tyler after this episode, and then we'll just film it. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. See you.